Hello fellow dragon trainers, my name is VideoJames, and I'm back with Dragon's Rise of Berk. So, I finally re-downloaded the game about a week ago, after so long of it not working, and just so many torture years of just not being able to play this game and have it work the right way. And I downloaded it, and guess what? It's completely fixed. The problem is nowhere to be found. And I've had it for a week. And normally, when it had the problem, I couldn't have it for a straight 5 days after that. Or, not even straight 5 days, straight 2 days. 2 days after I would re-download the app, it would break again. But now we actually have it back. No problems, no breaks, except it's a tiny bit laggy. That might be because I haven't downloaded the Brawl data yet. But it is still working at acceptable levels. So, I gotta say, when I downloaded the game again, I kinda went a bit overboard. How there's people who like making lists and cataloging everything and writing stuff down. I'm one of those people, but for some reason, when I started to do that again for this game after getting into it for so long, my brain kinda shut off and the inner demons took over. So to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about, I actually made a list of every dragon that I was going to put on Berk, and put them in order based on how cheap it would be to train them. And on top of that, I actually wrote down all the dragons now and future that I was going to use for resource collection. And if you think that's where the demons stopped, oh no, they went much, much further. So as you know, you can place dragons on Berk and just have them scattered about your islands. Yeah, they did a thing where they removed the limit on the dragons you could put on Berk. So now you can have a limit of up to 70. Yeah, once I found that out, I went a bit overboard. Because there was one night after I had downloaded the app that I kind of went a bit overzealous and tried placing as many dragons on Berk as I could, just to see what the limit was, because it didn't seem like there was one. And just to give you guys a scale of what I did, I placed dragons in every spot on Berk. Literally every spot that could fit a dragon, I had one, including the island next to the Forever Wing. And there are some other islands that I even put dragons on, like back here with Grump. And the demons didn't stop there, because once they'd done that, I mapped out, like literally I took a bunch of pieces to paper, taped them together, put them against a backdrop, cut out that backdrop to slim down the paper to where it was small, and I mapped out every single island on Berk on which I would put dragons. And to give you guys a scale, I mapped out this island right here, to give you guys an example of where I'm pointing, it's going to be to the left of the screen. The farmost left is where I'm going to point to the island. So, this island, Grump's island, all of these islands, including the little Boot Island, this island next to the Forever Wing with the Brute Snap Trapper, which, since it's done training, since the Threadtail is done training as well. Okay, there we go. It's not going into training again. I'm trying to keep the training below level 51, just so that it's not going to be resource costly. Because I got Toothless to level 81, but it takes 125 food per feed to get into the next level. And that's going to be all of my food. But then I also mapped out the main island of Berk. So like this entire island here, including the spots with Meatlug, Barf and Belch, Hookfang, Stormfly, and Toothless. So I mapped out all of Berk, like the entire, everything the light touched, I mapped. Wrote down specific dragon names for every spot that could house a dragon pen, and wrote exactly what dragon I was going to put there. It wasn't that hard because a lot of the islands had themes, like the island with the Alpha Speed Stinger where it's at right now. That was going to be Speed Stinger Island since they first introduced it. So there's going to be two more there, the Exotic and the Seedling. Is going to be Skrill Island once I unlock that other one. So basically I'm going to have Icebane, the Lavender Skrill, Hunter Bolt, and the regular Skrill on this island. Now, something they did, I don't know how many updates ago they did this, But they upgraded the academy to where now you can have 6 slots in the academy. So basically you can upgrade the academy to have even more dragons training at once, which, bit of a nightmare because, honestly, that would be just resource costly. It would take almost all of your resources. And it takes a huge amount of runes to even be able to do that, which, understandable. This is actually an understandable way to spend runes. This, I also know you did this in the previous update, but you can expand the Sanctuary as well to give it 4 slots. So you can basically Titan train 4 things at once, which is actually not that bad, because I think the max for Titan training is like 23 million, is like the max amount of wood it takes to Titan train something. And with the amount of time it takes to Titan train certain things, like the Singed Tail, that actually makes a lot of sense. So that was, again, another good way to spend runes, and another reason to have runes to be spent. However, there is one area that I don't think is a good place to spend runes, and it's this island. Now, the reason I say that this probably isn't a good place to spend runes on is because it feels like it should be like you have to have 2,995 Vikings in order to unlock this place, because that's what all the other islands did. All the other islands were you had to have the Viking Hall to a certain level, and you had to have a certain number of Vikings, and I believe you had to have a certain number of dragons on Berk. But with this one, it's just a straight 3,400 runes, which, I mean, I can understand the price, because there's 4 islands, and 2 of them are kind of like half an island, but it's still extremely costly, and it's really hard to get that amount of runes without paying money. And you guys want to see the amount of runes that you can get, or how much it takes to get that amount of runes? Get 3,000 runes. I don't know about you, but I'm not really going to spend 20 bucks to do one thing that's just going to be in a video game. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want them to leave it as rune spending, or if I want them to change it to Viking spending. But this is something, too, that's kind of a necessity in a way, that you kind of almost need these islands. So to give my reasoning for what I'm saying, there's a total of 397 dragons you can get in this game. Probably going to be 399 by the time How to Train Your Dragon 3 comes out and they introduce that Light Fury. But with the searchable dragons, you can get a total of 67 dragons from searchable, which actually isn't that hard, and that's 3 below the limit for the amount of dragons that you can put on Berk. So it's actually not that hard to be able to get dragons and fill up your islands fast. And again, they still have the new Book of Dragons layout. They don't have the old one again, which, again, I really want them to have the old layout again as like an option. Just to like, say you wanted to have the old layout option, but you could still have this new option if you wanted. I kind of want it to be like that, to where you can switch between them. Like, you could have this new age kind of design, or you could have it where they're all in a line, like they are in the hangar. Instead of being a vertical line, it could be a horizontal line. I got something from Gobber. What did I get? Amber. Okay, thank you for the Amber, Gobber. Also, I found out what that Amber actually does. You can get statues with it, and I actually found out that the statues boost the effects of certain things. So, like, if I go into the market and I click on this, these statues right here, the Statue of Heroic Precision and the Berk Brawler, actually boost your combat skills in, like, the Brawl mode, but the dragon statues actually boost the resource productiveness of certain dragons. So, like, the Deadly Natter statue boosts Natters, the Flightmare statue boosts Flightmares, etc., etc., and they have a whole bunch of statues ranging from Natters to Skrills, to Thunderdrums, to Terrible Terrors, just a whole bunch of statues, but some dragons are kind of left out. Now, one dragon I wish they would kind of give a statue for would be Toothless, because it's kind of odd that there's no Night Fury statue, and Toothless is like the king of all dragons now after he beat the Bewilderbeast. Just like I said, for now I'm going to leave this video here. I really need to get out of this game before I start dwelling on it too much. But I hope you guys did like this video. Let me know what you guys want to see in this game in the future in the comments below. Oh, I'm stupid. I almost forgot something. So they added a new sort of dragon. And in order to get that dragon, you need to unlock Drago's Bewilderbeast, which you actually can do. You can unlock his Bewilderbeast now. You see that? did you see the eyes in the cave? Like, you saw the little blue eyes? That's Drago's Bewilderbeast. You can actually unlock that now. So if I click on this little banner here, you can see if you unlock the dragon, you get to expand to a new island, you get new fishing spots, you unlock liberated dragons, which as far as I know there's only 2 of, and you can also boost the iron rate of every single dragon. So like, if they sent the exotic Razor Whip and the exotic Flightmare out to get iron, then I could use Drago's Bewilderbeast to boost that rate. And the island's not that big, it is kind of tiny, but you know what? I actually kind of like it. I kind of like that there's this tiny little island over here. I might actually try and unlock Drago's Bewilderbeast so I can actually use this. And you know what I might do is I might put battle dragons out here. Like I might put out the Battle Flightmare and the Battle Typhoomerang and stuff like that, and just put stuff on this island. Because I don't really want to put Vikings there. Because Vikings living next to a Bewilderbeast is kind of offset. So having dragons there might be a tiny bit better. Okay, for real now, for serious, I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, let me know if you guys want to see anything else in this game in the future. Again, I kind of want to see those islands be a little bit more accessible. I can understand the reasoning for being rune purchase, but it's not really an upgrade as much as it is an unlocking. So I kind of wish they would give it like the regular kind of unlocking status, like Wood and Vikings. Regardless, I'm leaving this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, you can slap the like button as always, and I'll see all you beautiful people in the next video.